What's up, traders? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of euro dollar and British pound US dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Now, what you see on the screen on the 4-hour time frame, we have seen a significant trading opportunity in both of these instruments. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll come back to this time frame to see how we can trade euro dollar and British pound US dollar. Now, starting with euro dollar, first of all, let's look at the bigger picture monthly time frame to see what's happening with this instrument. Now, on the monthly perspective, euro dollar without any question in a strong downtrend. Now, if you look at the monthly price action and candlestick pattern, what you saw that after this double top formation here, euro dollar changed its from uptrend to the downtrend, and then every month the price was creating a series of lower high and lower low. Except couple of months there was some liquidity gap, but the price is in a strong downtrend. Now, one important aspect we need to think in this monthly candlestick pattern is that if you see that all these monthly candle are red except one candle here which is green. When you see a movement like that, one color except one different color, then that candle can provide a significant support or resistance or liquidity zone. So with that being said, as you can see, there is a long narrow monthly bullish candle here. Now, bottom of this candle can really provide a significant resistance for this move to the upside on euro dollar, and this is what exactly happened. You can see that the price just been bounced from this monthly support that with this green candle has been created as a resistance, and we see a rejection. Now, because we have seen that rejection and it's a long term downtrend, and you have seen past month there is a long red candle has been created with a long week candle. Now we can expect euro dollar to drop, probably to create a new lower low. As this is a long term downtrend, selling is always good idea in this market. Now, with the weekly perspective, this is what I mentioned in my weekly forex forecast. As you have seen that the price was creating a nice looking downtrending market. You can see after this gap opening, the price was creating a series of lower high and lower low. Now, with that said, you see this is the previous support zone of this weekly, now tested as a resistance previous week, created this long rejection. As a result, this week what we can expect, the price to now continue to drop, probably to create a new lower low. So monthly, weekly aligning with the way we are expecting the price to do. Now, at the same time, if we do take our Fibonacci for this weekly move from the high, this is the starting of the move to the end of the move, and we see the price is also aligning with the 61.8% Fibonacci exactly from this level. We have seen the price has been rejected, meaning that we can expect now euro dollar to continue to drop on the weekly perspective to create new lower low. Now, looking at the daily, this is what we have seen, that this is the level that we are expecting, that we have seen the tested this previous support as resistance. And if you look at the candlestick pattern on the daily, you see that the price was creating a series of lower high on the daily time frame as well. The first move you have seen a long week candle, the second one created a lower high, and third one created a further lower high. And every month, every day, the price was creating strongly a lower high, mean that we could see now a breakdown of this local trend line on the daily perspective, and probably creating a new downward momentum in this instrument. Now, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, this is where we have found a possible trading opportunity. In the previous 4 hour, you have seen a textbook bearish engulfer. You can see that this is the cross the previous one's high completely, and also cross the previous one's low completely, closed as a full body red as a bearish engulfer. Followed by this one, we have seen that the price started to move again. Now, as we are running a trade after this bearish engulfer, according to the rules of our strategies, we might add up one more position based on how this current candle is closing for this possible move to the downside. As you can see, if you look at closely on the 4-hour time frame, we have seen another pattern here. You see that euro dollar was moving along this dynamic support, and we see with this breakdown with this doji and green candle, basically this dynamic support has been broken and also tested this dynamic support here, also support here as a resistance, and then we have seen a rejection, means that euro dollar now grab the liquidity from here. Now it is preparing for a bigger move to the downside. So on that perspective, euro dollar we can see now preparing for a drop. Now let's look at British pound US dollar. As usual, we will be looking at the bigger picture monthly. Now the same way as euro dollar, British pound a little bit strongly bearish than euro dollar. You can see that on the monthly after the previous month's doji, this month the price crossed the previous month's high completely, and then we see that British pound US dollar now retreat back. So because it's a long term bearish market and also it already tested the previous month's doji's high, we could potentially see that GBPUSD to continue to drop. Now if we draw the same way a possible level of support with this long doji on the British pound US dollar, that can provide us now a resistance for this move to the downside. So with that said, let's look at the weekly perspective. Now you can see that on the weekly, the price after the previous weeks, this is what exactly I mentioned in my weekly forex forecast. Probably you have seen that the weekly we see the price every week creating a series of lower high, means that the buyers are getting exhausted. Long week candle has been created, means that this is what exactly predicted that British pound US dollar likely to drop, and the price is doing now according to the analysis. Now if you look at the daily time frame, you see that the price has created a double top on the daily with a lower high, and we see currently a breakdown. So what I think that British pound will do, slowly will break down, creating this double top, and then will go up to test this, and then will continue its downtrend in this fashion. That means that British pound US dollar also uh, creating a bearish price action. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we see the same kind of pattern as the euro dollar. Now you can see the British pound US dollar dropping along this trend line, creating a head and shoulder on the 4 hour, and then we have seen this move. Now this is a completely fake move, as you see all the time in the market. This has happened. Now this is a liquidity grab. Now because it grabbed the liquidity, now we see with this three green candle, the price again tested this dynamic support here, support here, support here as a resistance, and also this reversal pattern, this support tested as a resistance. Now we could see that GBPUSD slowly creating a series of lower high and lower low, and then continue to drop. So the way that we will be trading at this point is, you can see we have seen a bearish engulfer already. The price has started to drop, and then we'll wait for a possible entry point according to the rules of our strategies. As soon as we'll find suitable entry, we'll consider GBPUSD shorting from this zone with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. Now if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't forget to drop a comment below to help this idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.